Yo guys, what is going on? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to RBT, random breath testing. This one is from Sydney. This was sent in, so I appreciate you for sending that in. And this is a topic that's really relatable in a weird way. So let's talk about the United States. 330 million people. We'll bring some statistics up when it comes to DUIs, driving under the influence, or drink driving. 2% of drivers in the United States have a prior offense when it comes to DUIs. So that's a few million people, okay? Throw that on top. Couple that with the fact that over 16% of American adult drivers, report excessive or binge drinking. So there's a lot of drunk driving in the United States. A lot of it doesn't get caught. We don't have any type of system in place where there's random breath testing or random stops on specific nights in specific areas. Rather, in order to get tested for a DUI, you have to get pulled over for another reason, whether that be a traffic violation, swerving out of lanes, not using your turn signals, and then upon the officer coming up to you and stating the offense and blah blah blah, if the officer notices that there's signs of impairment, that's when you're brought in for testing, whether that be blowing the breathalyzer or the pen or walking. So it's really a lot of drunk driving that goes kind of unnoticed, under the radar, not persecuted. People just do it regardless. So this is why this is such an interesting thing to me, something I really wish we had. So what is this, 0.05 drugs? I guess if you're under 0.05 BAC, then you're good to go. I don't know. We're going to find out. This was sent in by someone, and that's how we're reacting to it. So remember, guys, keep dropping suggestions in the comments. You never know if whatever you suggest is going to get picked, and I really appreciate you guys who do continue to suggest things. So with that being said, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into this. Also, this thing's 58 minutes. We're probably going to watch like 10, 15 minutes, and if we like it, we can come back for part 2. I don't want to watch a video that long because that's a long time even for you guys to watch. So let's go.
Tonight on RBT.
Didn't turn down here because there was a booze bus set up.
No, not at all.
Or a possible drug bus.
I'll go and look at that car just there, Ashley.
If you think you're over, then you shouldn't drive, and the best practice is not to drink and drive at all.
It's the biggest mistake in my life.
Hopefully, mate, this will be just another wake-up call, and this might be just the next impetus for you.
And the police do a very good job. I see that all the time on RBT. Turn it off, don't touch anything.
Looks like it's come back positive trace of methamphetamine or MDMA.
You look drunk, sound drunk, smell drunk.
You got a one-way ticket to jail, mate.
Scouring the streets for drink and drug drivers is often a lesson in human behaviour. The time, the day, even the suburb are all clues to what the punters are up to.
Now we're sort of past that dinner time thing now. Wow, that's the thing, a lot of them will be leaving from the pokies.
Officers Verhoeven and Edmonds lay low outside a Croydon hotspot in an unmarked car.
I'm not working night shift at a hotel. That being not fun.
Can't imagine anything worse.
But tonight, it's not just the pokey players the police have their sights on.
Jesus Christ, bingo must have finished. Wondering if we get that right here.
Bingo players may not fit your typical profile of a drink driver, but you can't always judge a book by its cover.
Some Constable Edmonds from the Drug and Alcohol Unit. How are you?
Good.
The chirpy customer is 60-year-old retiree Ross.
Where have you come from tonight?
I've just picked my wife up from bingo at the Dorset Garden.
Did you have any luck?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
I know.
No matter the hardship, Ross has always looked on the bright side.
What did you do for work?
I was a motor mechanic, and then I got sick of that, so I became a tractor operator.
Oh, fair enough.
And then I got very sick, so I had to give up work. I had aggressive bowel cancer.
Oh, no.
All good now. I still give people the shits, but I'm okay.
Mostly me.
Ross loves a joke, but his material is mostly R-rated.
Oh, I don't think they're safe for TV. In fact, I'm pretty certain they're not safe for TV. I'll give you an exhibition that will be beep, 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 beep.
He may just be high on life, but Constable Edmonds can't take his word for it.
The reason we stopped you today is just for a random drug and alcohol test.
You know what?
Have you anything to drink tonight?
Yep.
What have you had?
I've had ouzo and Coke.
Ouzo and Coke?
Yeah.
So just one long continuous breath until I say stop.
Yeah, no problem.
Keep blowing, stop.
A fiery 80 proof liquor, ouzo packs a punch.
Good shit, eh?
While his wife was calling legs 11 at the bingo, was Ross getting legless?
What is this show? Yo, they oh my god, these are these early shows, bro. They hold that. It's like a little cliffhanger, like, oh, what's his BAC gonna be? They didn't tell us. Well, now y'all, I want to watch. I want to see. He looked a little? He was on something. There's no way he was acting that way sober. Oh my, this show is crazy. It's all right. Let's keep it going.
Monday morning in St Albans, and the time is ripe to catch drivers with a weekend hangover.
Any sort of plan about what we're doing now? Just intercept cars. Look for druggies, intercept cars.
A booze bus is on the main road, and drivers trying to avoid it are in for a surprise.
Well, we've got a booze bus set up down the street, and this is the only available diversion point for drivers. So we've set up here to, I guess, catch people that might be trying to avoid booze bus down the road.
It's not long before drivers and excuses start rolling in.
Sorry, your licence is at home?
Yeah.
You just said you live here. Are you all good?
Of course.
Yeah, you're a good boy?
I never drink.
Never drink?
On her way to the post office, this driver made her own special delivery.
Stop right there if you would. See that letterbox?
Yeah.
You just about hit it.
Oh,
You're not doing terribly good, are you?
no, because I'm full of the flu.
Full of the flu. Police need to make sure she's not full of anything else.
So lips around, blow out. Blow, 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 blow.
My husband's at home with man flu, so I just had to come out and get a bit of shopping and go home and get ready for work. A typical woman, we just keep going.
With a 0 alcohol reading, the brave battler can soldier on.
So back.
She's just an awful driver. I mean, really hit the mailbox. Okay, I shouldn't be laughing because this is a serious thing. Drink driving is not. It's actually terrible. Like, you literally take innocent lives when you do that. There's no reason to. But this show kind of puts a little twist on it. It's entertaining so far. I'm actually really enjoying this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, or for those of you who've already seen it too.
Drive up the court, drive out. Be safe.
Okay, have a nice day, guys.
As one yellow car clears, another swings into action.
Hello. Why did we drive down here?
Go around the traffic?
It's in a court.
Yeah.
You got your licence? Have you got your licence with you?
Yeah.
After knocking off from work, concreter Jesse took a slight detour.
Didn't turn down here because there was a booze bus set up?
No, not at all. No.
Or possible drug bus?
No.
I'm just going to run a few checks and I'll be back in a sec.
Hi, mate, how are you? What's your name?
Jesse.
Jesse. You had one of these before? You
Um,
know how it works?
yeah.
Yeah, so I just need one long continuous breath through the straw, please, Jesse. Do it, thank you.
Do you have a story behind this?
Is that your mascot on the front there?
Yeah, I've got 6 kids, so.
Struggling to explain his presence in a dead-end street, and 0 for alcohol, Jesse's not out of the woods yet.
Have you had any drugs recently?
In Springvale, a massive traffic operation is at full blast, with police checking 10,000 drivers over a 2-day blitz.
Random breath testing tonight.
At that rate, there's bound to be some hairy moments.
You got a spider crawling around on the top of your car.
have I? Oh, well.
You can keep that. Something to be wary of when you park the car.
Okay, thanks.
See ya.
Okay, fine.
Impaired drivers are another thing to be wary of, like this 55-year-old who's blown .052 roadside.
Over the limit?
Over the limit.
The factory worker drove a friend home after a couple of drinks, but by doing a mate a favour, he didn't do himself one.
I'm so sorry. I know I'm in big trouble.
Unless he's as sober as he is sorry, remorse won't help him back at the booze bus, where leading senior constable Warren awaits.
Have a seat down there for you.
And I just have to ask you some questions, okay? How much have you had to drink tonight?
1 bottle of Corona and 1 shot of blockade.
So when you drove the car,
Yeah.
did you think that you might be over?
Not really drunk, but I know I'm over the limit.
Okay.
Jumping behind the wheel after a beer and whiskey chaser, the 55-year-old seems ready to face the music. But facing his wife could be much worse.
How long have you been married for?
I'd say...
I want to know what the repercussions are, like what they get hit with. Also, guys, I don't understand why people don't just invest in a breathalyzer themselves. It's like 40, 50 bucks. The amount of tickets, insurance fees, jail fees, legal fees, everything, like literally you could pay like $50 to $100, buy a breathalyzer, and then every time that you're considering having a drink or two and driving, you blow before you even get in the car so you know that you're under the limit. I don't understand why people don't do that. Like, why are you guessing? I mean, because it seems like legislation is like, oh, you can have a drink or two and you're safe to drive, but there's that blood alcohol content. It's like 0.05. I think it's actually 0.08 in some states in the United States, but I just prefer just not to drink and drive. Just have a ride or something if you're gonna drink. But if you need to drink and drive, get a breathalyzer to make sure you're under the legal limit. Like, I don't understand why it's that difficult.
33 years.
Been married for 33
years marriage, bro.
You'd say. I don't think your wife would be very impressed if you couldn't say how long you've been married for.
There is a saying that marriage is the bond between a person who never forgets anniversaries and another who never remembers them.
Big breath. Blow, 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 blow. Fine. Well done.
With his alcohol level on a knife's edge, forgetting his anniversary will be the least of his troubles.
Just not gonna be happy.
Yeah.
New South Wales entering the court.
What is money?
Oh, shoot. There's literally commercials. I want to know, so 2020-10-26, that means this is from 3 years ago, this show? Gosh, how many adverts do they have, bro? Oh.
In Croydon, police pulled over 60-year-old Ross after he picked up his wife from bingo.
And the police do a very good job. I see that all the time on RBT. Sorry, babe.
He is as merry as the day is long, but after knocking back some potent liquor...
Oh, that is on coke.
Ouzo and Coke?
Yeah.
The reason he's full of beans could be that he's full of grog.
Stop.
Hi, Mum and Dad. No, I'll never drink driving. You'll never get made for drink driving.
The comedian's in the clear.
What?
But if he's taken anything else, the joke will be on him.
Have you ever done one of these drug tests before?
Yep.
Okay, so what you need to do is just run your tongue around your mouth 3 times, touching both of your cheeks, just in a circular motion.
1,
Yep.
2, 3.
That's good, perfect. All right, now you just need to run those 2 pink parts down the bottom half of your tongue. Just those 2 bits on the end.
Yep.
Yeah,
Where do I run them?
just on the bottom half of your tongue. On the top, no, sorry, on the top. Just down there. Yeah, that's it. Perfect, that's enough just once.
Oh.
Great. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Ross is a dutiful husband to his wife, but if the baby boomer's been getting high on the side, he could be spending tonight on the couch.
Those like one-liner enders, like, he's doing fine, but if the booze are in him too, he'll be going to jail. But they're a lot more clever than what I just said, but those are hilarious. Oh man, I love this show. Please, guys, comment down below if you want to see part 2. We're not done with this one yet, but I want to watch this whole 58 minutes.
Have I failed yet?
Oh, not yet. Still doing its thing. That one's all good tonight. Thank you. Thanks for the laughs.
Bye, Mum and Dad.
Oh, that was good.
Good old Ross, eh? My first impressions, I thought he might actually be in trouble.
Oh,
there, but,
definitely, yeah.
Uzo's very strong.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he was a character.
Officers Bova and Hode are heading south to the port city of Geelong, known for its cars.
The old Ford factory.
And its cats.
So Geelong's my footy team.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your team?
Oh, I barrack for Hawthorn. My oldest son barracks for Collingwood now. And my youngest, he barracks for Richmond. And of all the teams to choose, Collingwood and Richmond.
There's only so much you can
not
do
far from
raising
Melbourne.
your kids. But at least when Sergeant Bova's in uniform, people listen. As the night closes in, they stake out a pub car park.
There's a few cars in there.
But their attention is drawn to a P-plater cruising past.
I'll go and look at that car just there, Ashley. Commodore that went around the corner. It's going to fly to McDonald's.
Is he taking us through the drive-through?
This driver is capping off his night with a breath test instead of a Happy Meal.
Had anything to drink tonight?
No.
Big breath into the straw.
Just 5 minutes from home,
I get nervous for them.
is training to be a plasterer.
I'm in 4th year now, and then, I finish at the end of the year, so.
If this apprentice spent the weekend getting plastered,
I'm gonna guess he's over the limit. Just the way he's talking, you can hear like the quivers and nervousness in his voice. There's no way he's...
It's his record that'll need smoothing over.
What?
That's fine. Now, have you done a drug test before?
No, I haven't.
Okay, those 2 tabs there. Just make sure they scrape down your tongue. What have you been up to tonight?
Nothing too much. I just seen a mate up in town. I was just having a cigarette because she needed someone to be, she was a bit upset and stuff, so needed to see her, so.
A friend in need is a friend indeed. But if he had more than a ciggy, he may need a shoulder to cry on. "38-year-old concreter Jesse took a dead-end detour just before the booze bus.
Hello.
But if he had more than a ciggy, he's gonna need a shoulder to cry on. Who is writing these scripts? Oh, I'm out of focus. I hate this camera, bro. Who is writing these scripts? Yo, put me back in focus, man. Paid like $1,000 for this damn camera and it doesn't want to work. Hello? Oh my. There we go, bro. Tweaking. All right, well, we'll get to like 20 minutes and then we'll cut this thing off. But I want to keep going, man.
Why did we drive down here?
Cementing himself into the hands of police.
In a court. You got your license? Have you got your license with you?
You can try your best to, duck down a side street or whatnot, but we'll be there.
He blew 0 for alcohol, but police need more concrete evidence to back their suspicions.
Second part, I'd say, mate, will involve what's called a preliminary oral fluid test.
Yep.
Run your tongue around your mouth. Scrape it from the back to the front, please. All the way to the front. All the way along your tongue, yeah? I want to see it on your tongue. Yeah, all the way to the front and off. All right. So you haven't had any drugs recently?
No.
On the weekend?
No.
When was the last time?
Maybe 6 months ago.
Jesse's test looks like it's come back positive. A positive trace of methamphetamine or MDMA. So I'm just going to inform him of that result.
Jesse insists he's drug-free and comes up with a unique reason that his test turned positive.
Can you explain the positive reading?
No, there's anything show up that's... Right. I did like cherry ripe. It's a espresso go off.
Cherry ripe? I haven't had that one.
The cracks are appearing in Jesse's story, and for police, blaming a cherry ripe is hard to swallow.
What's a cherry ripe? What the hell is a cherry ripe?
President.
All right, yeah, let's end it here. Hold on. I want to end it with figuring out what a cherry ripe is. No, that dude was definitely on meth. I could just see it, bro. He was on something. Cherry ripe is it's like a candy bar, Cadbury. There's no way he blamed a positive MDMA test on a candy bar. He said it made my breath go wrong. Listen, I do feel bad at laughing. At the same time, like, these people made this decision. Like, this is not someone's getting screwed. This is justice, in my opinion. Like, you made that decision to drink and drive. You made that decision to take that drug and drive. You made that decision to take the drug in the first place. I don't know why you're taking meth. Let's start out with that before we get into anything else. But it's one of those things, like, man, that there's people out there driving innocent, completely innocent, and you're putting, like, it would be completely different if everyone had their own road that they drove on, and the only person you're putting at risk when you drink drive is yourself. That's the whole point of why they enforce that. It's like, bro. So, and dudes want to make excuses talking about a candy bar messed up the result. No. No. But what I want to react to, though, is what are the legal repercussions that these people face when they get a positive test, whether they blow above the limit or they get a positive drug test. What is the fine? Is it jail time? Is it a loss of the license? So if someone has a specific video on that, I would love to check it out. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me do the rest of this, or, you know, we could split this up into 2 more parts. It's kind of perfect, and that would give us 3 parts. It's up to you guys, so just let me know in the comments if you want to see that. I was very much entertained. This is a crazy show. Definitely something like one of those mid 2000s, like early 2010s shows. Just has I love the one-liners and the narrator. It's hilarious. So yeah, hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one.